out early?
Sarah was up in the middle of the night wanting to see the lambs. I didn't get much sleep anyway.
You haven't changed your mind about staying?
For the first time in years, I feel like I'm in the right place.
You are. Well, I better tell Mick that he's not getting the farm.
There's no rush.
I'll have to tell him soon. He had his heart set on it.
I know. This family is all I care about now. I want to make a proper home for us.
Come on then, Flower. Better get you your breakfast. Let's leave Daddy to it.
See ya.
I might see if I can take Sarah to see Debbie this afternoon.
I thought you didn't want Sarah to see her inside.
Might be the only way she gets to see her daughter the next few months.
And the rest. No, still can't force her into it.
Look, she's missed out on so much of Sarah's life already. I don't want her to miss out on any more.
Well, she'll be out soon. And if not, she'll come round to seeing Sarah in the end. She just needs some time to get her head round what she's facing.
You've got a preliminary hearing at the end of the week to decide if they want to take the case to trial.
Do you think they might drop it?
Not when you're accused of killing a policeman. I don't mean to sound negative, but we need to be realistic about your options.
Do I have any?
You might be in a stronger position if you consider pleading guilty.
What, Sarah killed him?
If I tell prosecution you're willing to take manslaughter, they might not push for a murder charge.
Hold on, why would they?
They've got a witness that puts you at the scene. Unless they find Jasmine, you're the only one they've got to pin this on. You can take your chances and risk a life sentence, or go with the plea.
Right. But I've rung at work. Taking a day off, I thought it might need an hand.
Well, I said I needed your help. I didn't mean I had to give up your job.
But you can't do it all on your own. I thought I'd move back in for a while too, just till the farm gets back on its feet.
Thanks. And thanks for looking out for Victoria too. I don't know what I should have done without you this week.
No big deal.
It is, Daz. I sometimes think you're more of a brother to her than I am.
Well, you know, I might not have known them as long as you, but they're still my family too.
Yeah, they are.
But whatever you might think, Victoria still needs you. Even if there were times last year wish you didn't. That's
why I'm going to promise to you. I'm going to make it up to both of you.
Yeah, I know. Hey, why do you think you have to talk you out?
So you could skive off work.
1 minute, you're the one that sang around. I want to get out.
Right, you can keep anything you need here in the office, and that'll be your desk over there.
Oh, well, I thought I'd spend most of my time in the gamekeeper's hut.
Well, you are allowed indoors too, you know, and if Nicola tells you otherwise, you just use her as target practice. Right, get settled in, and I'll give you a tour later.
Don't look so nervous.
Oh, well, I'm just not sure I should be here.
Why?
Well, I've been waiting for a job like this for ages, but I told Grandad I'd help on the farm.
Well, surely he'll understand if this is what you want to do.
He might, when I actually get round to telling him.
He doesn't know.
No. Well, he's been waiting for a farm like this for ages, but I didn't want to say anything in case it put him off.
Well, you're going to have to tell him eventually, aren't you?
Yeah, but getting his own farm means the world to him. I didn't want to be the one who ruins his dream.
I was thinking of staying here for a bit, if that's all right with you, just 'cause Andy'll need help with the house when he's busy with the farm.
You don't need to do that.
I want to. Sarah,
drink.
Do you think she'll remember my dad when she grows up?
I don't know. But if she doesn't, we can always tell her about him.
It's not the same. She'll never really know how great he was.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I? I've come to pick Sarah up.
Already?
Andy hoped he could have her for longer.
Well, it was only for the night.
Well, I'll just call him so he can say goodbye.
Well, I need to get her back home before I go and visit Debbie. You can have her for longer next time. Sarah, lovey.
Scarf.
Sarah.
It's so cold. Morning.
I just wanted to say it was a lovely ceremony, really moving.
The hardest I've ever done, and Jackson since I first moved here.
Well, you did a great job, especially considering you've got so many problems of your own right now.
We all have.
Don't suppose you've heard anything from Jasmine?
We've already said to Zach and Lisa, we don't know any more than you do, so...
No, it's just... Eli's all over the place looking for her. If there's anything you could tell us, just so he knows where to start.
If we had any idea where she was, we'd be trying to find her ourselves.
No, I'm not saying you wouldn't, it's just... He's desperate to put things right.
So we should be. Because he's the reason that they're in this mess in the first place, Marlon.
So... That's not entirely true. I mean, he wasn't involved in Shane's death.
But if you'd tell them to go to the police instead of making it worse, this could all have been sorted a long time ago. And Jasmine wouldn't have gone missing at all.
Where are you going?
I need to tell Natasha that we're keeping the lease.
What about Sarah?
Lisa took her home.
And you let her go? You knew I was coming back to see her.
I asked if she could stay longer, but Lisa insisted.
Why is it down to her to decide? All I wanted was a few more hours with my own daughter.
Last week, they wouldn't have trusted you with her at all. I'm sure it won't be long before you have proper access.
Where have you been? I was hoping you'd come to the cattle market with me this morning.
Oh, well, I've been busy.
Well, you missed all the fun. There were some proper bargains up there.
You're not buying anything?
Well, I can't move any new stock in while Andy's still there, and I don't want to rush him out until he's ready.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. There'll still be plenty of choice when we do move in. See you later.
Hey! What are you doing?
I don't see how it's any of your business.
It is when you're snooping round my granddaughter's house.
You must be Zach. I was just on my way to talk to you.
No, we don't talk to reporters.
Theo Hawkins, Debbie's solicitor.
Well, you're not the one she had before.
I work for a private firm. We've had some success with self-defence cases in the past.
Oh, aye. And how much do you charge?
I certainly don't come cheap.
Well, we can't afford you then.
You don't understand. Your son's already covered my expenses.
Sam?
Kane.
You've seen Ken?
We spoke on the phone. He'd heard about his daughter's case, wanted to do what he could to get her out.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Kane. He has got a point. How do you definitely know it was him?
I don't, but he seemed genuinely concerned. He said if Mr. Doyle weren't dead already, he'd kill him himself.
Oh, that's more like it.
Did he tell you where he were?
I thought it best not to ask. However, he did say that an associate would be over to visit you later.
What associate?
I'm sure he'll tell you everything himself. Now, if you're satisfied I'm not here to entrap you, I'll get my notes and you can tell me about Debbie's case.
Did he just say what I think he did?
Hey, let's tell the others. I reckon our Kane is coming home.
I'm sorry to mess you around.
Oh, don't worry about that.
He feels he owes it to Jack to at least try and give it another go.
No, I understand. Well, what happens if he finds it too much again?
He won't. He felt like he was on his own before. He's got us to help. And if anything, he's stronger now.
And you? I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to Mark.
I'm trying. To stay strong for the kids.
If there's anything I can do.
It's enough giving Andy another go.
Right, well, I will talk to Mick, and I'll sort it out for you.
I'll do that. The way we've messed him around, the least I can do is tell him myself.
Okay. Cheers.
Maybe we should have a party to celebrate.
We don't even know if he's coming home yet.
Well, it's a list of